Johnny, I saw the film last night. Congratulations. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful film and a wonderful role.
Thank
I would
you.
like to know about your character. Well, he introduces himself turns himself into one of the big mob guys within this territory, this family. But tell me a little about the price that he has to pay for that.
Well, I think that, I mean, basically he had to give up his life for 6 years. I mean, the pressure on his home life, on his relationship with his wife and his children was monumental, huge. And also, I mean, looking in the mirror every day, trying to wonder if, you know, trying to figure out if today was the day that they were going to take him out, you know, and whack him. So it's a pretty amazing thing what he's done. Incredible.
Did you approach the character any differently than others, considering that the guy exists and he's right there next door? Or?
Well, it's certainly an advantage to to have your subject right there and to be able to sponge up as much of him as you can and use it for the character. My main responsibility I felt was to him, because he's a guy who lived through that for 6 years and sacrificed his entire world for his job. So that I just wanted him to be happy with the role, with the film, and his family. You know, his wife and children would be happy with it. So if he's happy, then I did my job. You know.
Would you say that BRASCO is he betrays Lefty in a way?
I would say that if he started out as a mob guy, and he'd made a commitment to these people, and he betrayed him, then he went against him. Then that would be a betrayal. But even some of the mob guys, the real mob guys, will say that he never betrayed them because he was just in there doing his job, and he never flaked on them, and he never made them out to be more than they actually were. He told the truth. He was very factual and very truthful and honest about it. So I don't think they see him as a rat. I think they see him more as this guy who had tremendous to go in there and do that, you know. I mean, and get away with it.
Was it an interesting experience for you, considering that the director, Mike, is directing his first mob film, and you know the mafia films are part of the American culture, and you have a new director, not new, but new in this kind of films.
Yeah.
And then working together with Al Pacino, who is like, you know, Corleone and the master of mob films. Was that something intense for you? Or?
Oh, it was very intense. The idea of going to work with Al Pacino was, Jesus, it's like you know, another dream come true. I've been very lucky with that in my career to end up working with people like that. So yeah, to go in there and spar with one of the masters and to be able to learn from him is a real blessing. As far as Mike Newell goes, the choice to bring him on as director, I thought was a brilliant idea, because he would come in with you know, like a fresh, like a blank chalkboard. You know, he doesn't have the responsibility of, you know, of having seen 10 zillion mob movies, and he wanted to do it with a fresh take. You know, to not make a mob film, but to make this story between these two guys, this relationship. I think he had a very, very different perspective on it, so I thought he did a great job.
My last question, the Oscars are going to be tomorrow, the nominations. You have been recognized by several different institutions for your work. How important are the Oscars for you, or why are they important in general for moviegoers?
The idea of an awards ceremony is a strange thing. I suppose I mean, they're not very important. I mean, again, if I've done my job, people will see it and relate to it. If Joe likes what I've done, then I feel I've done my job. But I don't need to win a piece of metal that I can put on my fireplace to you know, to feel justified or validated.